Welcome to VR Smoke School, the EPA-approved virtual smoke school that allows you to earn EPA Method 9 certification from virtually anywhere. I'm Gabe Kyleholes, founder of VR Smoke School and co-author of Alt 152, the method that expanded EPA Method 9 certification to include virtual reality. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire VR Smoke School process, from registration to certification, and show you how simple it is to get certified. Step 1. Register for an account. Getting started takes less than a minute. Simply create an account and you'll immediately gain free access to the online lecture, practice test, and training resources. If multiple students within your organization will be registering, you can request an administrator account to access copies of certifications and set up invoicing for your organization. Step 2. Review the Getting Started page. After registering, click on the Getting Started page in your dashboard. This page provides an overview of the entire VR Smoke School process, explains the basics of EPA Method 9, and answers common questions about the program. Step 3. Complete the online lecture. Before earning your initial EPA Method 9 certification, the EPA requires completion of a smoke school lecture course. If you have previously completed a smoke school lecture, you do not need to complete the lecture again. The entire online lecture is included free with registration and can be completed at your own pace. The course covers EPA Method 9, EPA Method 22, visible emissions observation procedures, how to properly complete observation forms, common observation mistakes, and best practices. The lecture also includes downloadable resources and printable observation forms that can be used during real-world field observations. Throughout the course, short quizzes help reinforce the material and ensure understanding. Once the lecture is completed, you can take an exam and print a certificate of completion for your records. You can take the lecture exam as often as you want. Step 4. Practice on a computer. Before taking the certification test on a VR headset, it is strongly recommended that you practice on a computer first. Practicing on a computer allows you to become familiar with the testing process. You can practice as much as you want, completely free of charge. Unlike traditional smoke school, you can choose which color to begin with, start a new test at any time, and review missed readings. During the test, if a reading exceeds the allowable error limit, the program immediately lets you know so you can learn from the mistake and begin another practice run if desired. One of the biggest differences you'll notice is how efficient the process is. At traditional smoke school, an average test run takes 90 minutes. Most of the test time is spent waiting on operator adjustments to the smoke generator, weather conditions, and test grading. Actual smoke observation time is less than 5 minutes for each test run. With the VR Smoke School program, those external variables are removed, allowing you to focus entirely on training and testing. As a result, an entire visual test run can typically be completed in less than 30 minutes. And it's more effective training. In an EPA published study, students who completed our program assessed the opacity of over 8,000 real-world smoke plumes with greater accuracy than students trained at conventional smoke school. Step 5. Take the certification test on a VR headset. When you are ready to complete the official certification test, simply use an approved VR headset, such as a MetaQuest device. Approved headsets are widely available from most retailers, and you can use one for an unlimited number of students. Open the browser built into the headset, go to vrsmokeschool.com and sign in just like you would on a computer. You'll see the exact same dashboard and testing interface you already practiced with and are familiar with. When you begin a visual test on the headset, the program automatically detects that you are using an approved VR device and enables certification testing. Just like the practice version, there are no testing limits and no charges for taking the test. You can practice and restart the test as much as you like. One important thing to understand is that you do not move around during testing and no VR experience is needed. The VR headset is simply being used as a standardized viewing device. The screen inside the headset displays the exact same videos and testing interface you already viewed on your computer. The purpose of the headset is to block ambient light and create consistent, standardized viewing conditions for every student. You can't do that with a computer monitor. The headset also helps maintain test integrity by preventing answer sharing that commonly occurs at traditional smoke schools. The result is a more controlled, consistent, and reliable observation environment for EPA Method 9 certification. Step 6. Validate and download your certification. After successfully passing the visual test on an approved VR headset, your passing test will appear in your dashboard. You can review your complete testing history at any time, including any missed readings from previous attempts. To finalize your certification, simply select the passing test you took on the VR headset and follow the prompts to validate your certification. Once payment is completed, your EPA Method 9 certificate will immediately become available for download. Just like traditional smoke school, your certification is valid for 6 months. An automated reminder email is sent before expiration, so you know when it's time to recertify. Since you are already familiar with the process, you can go straight to the certification test on the headset when you need to recertify. VR Smoke School provides a more efficient way to earn EPA Method 9 certification without the travel, scheduling, and environmental limitations associated with traditional smoke school. And it's proven to be more effective. There are literally no downsides to this certification method. Join environmental professionals throughout the world who rely on the VR Smoke School program for their EPA Method 9 certification. Visit vrsmokeschool.com to get started.